All right, we good. We good.
I think we're on.
Right.
What if the sound doesn't exactly match up? You guys will have no sense of rhythm.
Isn't that what editing is for, though?
Oh, now you got to edit your dance, too.
I'm going to make it match. I'm not coming out here looking like I dance with two left feet.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, what up, y'all?
Got to be president to get
20
away
minutes
with that.
in. 20 minutes in. Thank you. You are now tuned into the Black Ramen Podcast. I am Chatty Patty, Madam Straw Hat, Madam Plum Wine. And I have with me.
Hello. This is Sleepy Bree, as always, and I have my own little drink to sip, so I'm sleepier than usual. It is delightful. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's some good shit.
What's up, people? This is Sexual Chocolate, a.k.a. Derby. Wait, I got that backwards. Don't worry about it. That's not important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I got me some whiskey because I didn't want to take away their plum wine. That's mainly it. Also,
Appreciate
we have a wonderful guest with us in person, live and in person.
She ain't wonderful.
Wow.
I'm
all right. Well, I don't know what to do with that. So, Gigi, if you don't mind.
Yes, it is me, Gigi Murakami, your local black girl mangaka. So I'm here, and yeah, I also have my plum wine. Mine's a little diluted though. I had to add a little water to it because it's a little.
Wow.
Why am I sitting in this spot, bro? Somebody trade with me.
Nah, you chose the fire seat.
Oh my god,
your beer over here.
That's crazy. Y'all set me up.
Yeah. But anyway,
In my defense, I let everyone choose before I sat down.
He did.
So Bree, you set me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brie chose first.
Sorry, that happened.
Oh my god.
No, Bree knew what was up because we went and she was like, "I'm putting garlic and everything." I said, "Okay, you know what? You're sitting over there." Derby, I said we sitting together.
Got you. We went to Hot Pot before this. So delicious. Oh my god. But anyway, we are here today to celebrate the upcoming or current release of the next chapter/volume of Resenter by Gigi Murakami. So when does it drop? What's happening on with it? What is Resenter for those who have not been paying attention to us at all?
Yes.
How dare you skip episodes?
It has dropped. Resenter is my supernatural horror manga about a girl named Jackie who is killed at her job one night and gets the opportunity to get revenge on her killer from beyond the grave.
Oh, I love revenge stories so much.
Right.
Honestly, they're just so satisfying.
Word.
When they're done right. When they're done
right.
Word.
I don't want you to find Christ. When
Oh,
you
gosh.
right there at the end of the.
Yeah, let me tell you. I'm still mad at Last of Us Part 2. That's besides the
I
point.
haven't played that yet.
Oh.
Wait, did you watch Last of Us?
I saw Last of Us.
Okay. Oh, I guess part 2 wasn't included in
No.
the
No, it
series?
wasn't. No, just the first game.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
no, look, it's a great game still. Just.
No,
There's a
you
shit
got in a whole roller coaster.
Wait, this is not what we're here to talk about. I'm sorry, guys.
True. But this is one of the reasons why I like Resenter, because it looked like motherfuckers are gonna get what they want to get. Like they just desserts, and I'm in it for the whole entire ride. That's it. Just for future reference, when the writer's strike is over, my hand is up. That's why my hand is doing that. I should just stop. So now I got 2 videos.
If you're watching the video, just understand that.
Thank you.
She has a gimbal that she has decided to beat down and torture.
But anyway, more about Resenter for, again, those who have not been paying attention. When did you start the series? When did the first part drop? How many chapters you got? Give us the rundown of the making of.
So the rundown is I started Resenter in 2021, I want to say. Right now, I guess technically there's been 2 drops, but I mashed them into 1 chapter. So it's kind of like the extended chapter 1. So let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I've been working on this since 2021. that's where I'm at with the chapters, though.
Okay, so it's officially chapter 1 full. That is now dropped. And where is it available?
It's available on my website, my online shop, Himawari91, and then on my website for the digital version at gigimurakami.art.
All right, I gotta ask because I am a complete chicken. I have to like close my eyes in horror movies. So why horror of all the genres you wanted to write in?
Oh boy. I love horror. It's always been like super cathartic for me. And I grew up just watching a lot of horror movies and like media as a kid. So
Are you okay?
That is the correct question, yes. What is that therapy bill like?
Oh gosh. I think so. But no, I just watched a lot of horror growing up and a lot of like kind of like alternative media, like Twilight Zone, Tales from the Crypt. I grew up watching like, oh gosh, I grew up watching stuff like House of a Thousand Corpses, like different things like that.
Okay.
So like it's always been an interesting genre to me, but it wasn't until I got older that I realized like how cathartic horror can really be. Mm-hmm. So that's why I chose horror. It's fun.
And do you ever get scared of your own stuff?
Not really. But I will say though, when I first took the leap into focusing more on horror, like mostly on horror, I wasn't taking in as much horror content as I did when I was a kid. So I kind of like took a little bit of like a break, not like consciously, just like I was just exploring a bunch of other things. So when I decided I wanted to get back kind of into my horror roots and start focusing more on horror for my artwork, I was like, I started diving into all these things and I was like, ooh, it's been a minute. I like lost my tolerance for horror. Had to like slowly build it back up. So not necessarily my work that has scared me, but definitely like research and like, you know.
Want to name drop something that terrified you too much?
Oh.
So I know to stay away from it
that
forever.
Terrified me too much? Oh gosh.
Is there such thing as too scary for a horror enthusiast?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Here's the thing,
Everyone
though,
got a
right?
line.
Yeah, that's true.
But then also, like, in order to be a good, like, horror manga artist or, like, a good horror writer or, like, to do anything creative with horror, you kind of have to be, like, chicken shit low-key. And, like, I am low-key, like, I get scared about stuff. So, like, my biggest thing is, like, home invasion stuff.
Oh.
So, like, shit like The Strangers, I can't really, that gets to me. Also, things that scare me are also like random acts of violence. So like there's this movie franchise called Terrifier. I don't know if y'all have seen that.
Hell no, I have not.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. It's really gory and it's the first movie is more deranged than the second. The second is kind of like the horror community just kind of like loves this like the serial killer in it, which is this clown called Art the Clown.
Clowns.
Yeah, and it's a clown.
Sorry, clowns are my weakness, except for Buggy. Buggy is bae, but clowns I don't. Do
But the main villain in it, his name is Art the Clown, and he's kind of almost this like supernatural thing,
like it?
kind of, but like not an alien though. He's just like this.
Wait, is it an alien?
Really?
I think he's an alien. No,
I don't know. Again, I'm not watching that.
I thought he was an alien.
Hey, I'll take your word for it. Thanks.
I think so. I'm like 80% sure that Pennywise is an alien. But yeah. So Art the Clown, he is like supernatural. He doesn't quite die. So like he it's giving Michael Myers for sure. And in the second movie, like it's just like people love him and like it's very gory, but it's more fun. The first movie to me was way more scary because it's just like random acts of horror. Like this, it's just like you happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. And like that stuff kind of gets to me a little bit. And it's like, I don't like that. Can't do random acts of like wrong place, wrong time is terrifying because I overthink and I'm like, is this
me?
Yeah, like it's just like, is this like, are we good here or like, I don't know. And then I can't do home invasions. I can't. I got weapons in my house for that reason because I can't do home invasions.
That's fair.
As you should.
So that's what's too scary. What about things that are like your favorite kind of horror, your favorite way to get scared?
I really like social commentary horror. So like the stuff that like Jordan Peele has done is like Chef's Kiss good. I also liked like the old Candyman. I didn't appreciate it enough as a kid because I was scared of the concept of Candyman and like the you know, saying Candyman 5 times in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. I think Candyman broke me because I remember thinking he was going to pop out of my closet, and I never saw the movie. Somebody just described it to me, and I was like...
he don't even pop out of closets. That's how I know he was broke.
Like, I was just staring at my closet every night like...
Oh yeah, I don't leave closets open at night. The door is all the way shut or all the way open. There is no in between.
You ever have that thing when you're a kid and like it's bedtime and your closet's open? Then you can see the clothes moving.
I was in my closet that day.
Yes. Bro. And I don't know why they keep moving. I'm like, I swear I didn't put that sweater there. I did not put that sweater there.
I hate when in horror movies, well, I don't hate it. I love it. But like, it's just like in horror movies when it's like in the dark and you see clothes like shape shifting.
Because everybody got that chair. You know that chair you don't
that you just throw stuff on. Right.
Everybody got that chair. Yeah. Everybody got that chair.
But it's like clothes are dangerous in horror movies. In the night in your room, you're not safe because you never know if your turtleneck is gonna come back and actually try to choke you. But outside,
you didn't use fabric softener, bitch.
Now you get to feel how rigid this is.
You know what I couldn't take for the stupidest reason? So we're watching Case Closed. Case Closed scared the shit out of me. I couldn't watch. Are you serious?
No, hold on. There's some episodes of Case Closed that are kind of like creepy for no fucking reason.
You know the time when it's like you don't really see the person who did the murder. They just like appear outside a window and they have like it's all black and just their eyes are peering.
Yeah.
The way I could not leave my windows open. The blinds had to be all the way closed, and then I'd like be open pin them shut. Not the window open, but like the blinds not all the way drawn, and it would just like face some trees in the background. No, because I just saw the eyes. The way I shut those episodes down so quick, like not.
Yo, in Case will come on at like 2:00 in the morning. The house is quiet. Like, then you hear a creak because somebody went to the bathroom, and the music is just eerie enough. Just eerie enough. The eyes pop up like, oh shit.
Nah. But this is like the character designs of Case Closed are so cute.
Until there's murder.
Oh my god!
All that stuff, gruesome, though. All that shit that y'all found terrifying. Nah, that ain't shit.
What's terrifying to you?
My father snoring and wait, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
My father snoring in the middle of the night and you accidentally wake him up by either turning on the light or you flush too loud and he hears it. Ayo! Who's there back to shit? Go to bed! Like that scares the shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. Tell me, what are you doing up this night anyway? Give me the remote. We're turning everything. That's the scariest shit ever. Cause my dad don't got a normal voice. My dad's Haitian. He got that Haitian politician, loud bass, calling WhatsApp, using a phone card, long distance type voice.
You say he don't need a microphone?
He don't.
He just projects.
He don't. It's like, damn, sir. Why is it every time when you gotta call your family, you gotta yell? You right there on the phone. Like the phone not even on speaker. Hello? Like, Dad. They don't hear you?
Nah.
They don't hear you? Like, why you sound like that? My dad's a scary person.
Bro.
Scary person. That's the scariest.
Speaking of families, though, one horror movie that really got me was Hereditary. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Have we seen that? Hereditary. Mike, have you seen Hereditary? No.
Yeah, I think the last horror movie I saw was Hostel.
Is that the...
Wait. No, you messed up.
Is that the lady?
You messed up.
Yeah.
In the car?
Hostel is rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough-ass movie.
Okay, but what is Hereditary?
So Hereditary, I forget when it came out.
It's the guy that killed his sister in the car by accident?
Second.
Wow, that's crazy, Patty.
That was it?
That was it, bro.
Oh.
Anyway. Sorry, y'all. Spoilers ahead. But Hereditary, I forget when it came out, but it's by Ari Aster. And it's a supernatural horror, like kind of family drama. You got this like supernatural stuff happening in the background, but it's framed with like family drama. Mm-hmm. Right? And as Patty so like unceremoniously spoiled for everybody.
Listen. All right.
The son does kill his little sister by accident.
That's the first scene.
It's not the first scene, bro.
It's the second scene.
It's like 30 minutes into the movie.
I had the second scene.
But anyway, so the family is already having some tensions. They're not very particularly close. And then the matriarch, the grandmother in the family, just passed away. So, like, people are grieving already from that. And then the son accidentally kills the sister in a freak accident. And, like...
It's so crazy because the nigga just go upstairs.
He do. But he's in shock. He's a teenager.
The nigga go to sleep.
He's a teenager.
When bedtime's bedtime.
Bedtime's bedtime. I've been fucked if you got a little sister dead body in the car.
Yo, 3 o'clock in the morning hit, you know,
the mom about to go in the car, go to work.
She opened the door and then she see the child headless, right?
What the?
Yeah.
So you don't How do you accidentally decapitate your little sister?
But she put her head out the window.
She did because okay. If we gonna really go into the movie,
all right, we spoiling the whole movie.
Y'all, all of Hereditary is gonna be spoiled. So
sorry.
Skip 10 minutes.
Right, exactly. So okay, the point of the movie, the supernatural shit is that the grandmother, unbeknownst to the audience, the grandmother's in a cult. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows that at first. So all the people that's at the funeral at the beginning are there, and the daughter, she's like, who the fuck are all these people? These are all cultists that worship the grandmother because she was like a high priestess.
Oh, she is the head of the cult.
She's the head honcho.
Okay, that's actually impressive.
And then she died.
Oh.
But what happens is that like the cult starts, there's like this grand plan to sort of like bring their demon king back. The demon king is in the daughter. And the daughter, it's a lot going on, but the daughter got some issues or whatever. She has allergies and she's not very healthy. And that's part of the reason because the demon king is in her. Mm-hmm. In order to get the demon king out and put the demon king in a male, which is what their goal is.
Sexist?
I know, but they have to get rid of the vessel, kill her. So she was killed on purpose.
The daughter?
By the window.
The daughter.
Okay.
So, yeah, so she has an allergy. The daughter and the son are at this party. She can't eat peanuts. She ate some cake. There's peanuts in the cake. So he got to haul ass to bring her home or to the hospital or wherever. The girl's sticking her head out the window and like full out the window. And there's a pole that's there. And the pole takes her head off, clean off. He don't see it. Nobody sees it.
And he didn't kill her.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
He probably wasn't supposed to bring her to the party.
But that's still not on him.
The mom was like, you can't go to the party unless you bring your sister.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But he wasn't paying attention to her while she was eating the cake.
Did he kick the pole out from the window?
No, it's like a telephone pole.
Then he ain't do nothing.
It was an accident.
Of course he went to bed. But he tired.
It was an accident. The thing, though, is that the cult is what planned it. So when they're going to the party...
I'm laughing because Mike loves this movie.
It's such a good movie.
He likes to...
What a critical success for the cult part. So they're like, okay, listen, here's
right.
We'll put some peanuts in the cake, and then she'll just die of asphyxiation. They drove and said, yes, he was decapitated.
No, somebody
How?
planned it.
They planned the pole? They planned the pole.
I'm going to tell you why it's planned.
No. So they did plan the pole, though. Because when they go to the party, you see that same telephone pole. And this is crazy, because I was going to wear that Hereditary shirt today, and I didn't wear it. But it's a symbol of the cult, and as they pass... You see the telephone pole and you see the symbol of the cult, but as the audience watching for the first time, you don't know what that is. Like, why would they focus on that? That doesn't make sense.
I gotta admit, that's some God tier planning.
It is.
It's great planning.
That's some darn impressive planning.
It's the devil working with them, though. That's why it works.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why it's planned, and I'm gonna tell you why the devil's involved. I've never had a cake with peanuts in it. I know for a fact that's the devil's work.
It was a chocolate cake too. Like, who the fuck puts peanuts in a chocolate cake?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild. It's a Reese's cake.
So anyway, the girl
he fixed.
The girl gets decapitated, and there's like this huge blowout scene at the dinner table that the family has because nobody is talking about the situation.
Award-winning scene.
It's really good.
You feel for the mother.
You do.
She's talking
you feel
to the
for
son.
everybody.
Nah, but that bitch is awesome. What's her name? The actress name?
Oh. I like
she's
her
amazing.
Too. She's amazing.
I love that bitch. That bitch came out of nowhere. So don't you look at me like that. I know you're hurt. I know
Toni Collette?
Toni Collette, yes.
She's fire.
She was like, don't you yell at me.
I gotta admit, I am shocked. For some reason, in my head, all these people were black. And I just looked at the cast and was like, oh, shoot.
No,
I figured white.
Everybody's white.
Yeah. I don't know why that occurred to me.
Everything about it, everything about it is white. Nah. White.
Nah, no, but I mean, I like the movie because I was having family tensions too, and I was like, "Damn,
who don't have family tensions?"
But that's why I was like, the movie was like scary, but it was like good scary.
Yeah, it was good scary. It was good scary.
I was feeling the vibe. It was good. The entire like way that this is like the film buff in me that loves movies, but the way that the movie was made was like so good. The sound design was good. The way the pacing was good.
Yo, the sound design for horror movies is top tier.
Top tier.
I don't like horror movies, but you feel different when the soundtrack plays than when you listen to it without a soundtrack.
Yeah,
it's exquisite.
Yeah, and Hereditary's sound design is like immaculate. They will use the sound designer would take sounds and put them in the front of the movie that you would later hear back at the end of the movie.
Oh, the dog? Oh, I was getting
not
scared.
You get nervous, right?
What the fuck we talking about?
Bro.
Like, I'm not supposed to get scared?
You protected. Me and Dirt is on the corner. Like, what you mean?
Oh, no, they gonna get there. I'm making it.
But anyway, it be sounds that you'll hear at the beginning of the movie, and it'll call back at the end of the movie. And it's like, it sticks with you, that sound, and then when you hear it play back, it's like, shit about to pop off. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, I spoiled.
We're not gonna spoil
80% of it. The last 10%, I'm not gonna spoil.
The whole movie,
and then everybody dies.
What you 10%? What you not gonna spoil the credits?
The grandma came back to life. I don't know.
But you want to know what's so crazy? When it comes to looking at horror and having representation, what's so fucked up is that out of all the shit that we come up with in horror, aliens, crazy neighbors, monsters, all that shit, and still the most scariest thing to black people is white people. I don't understand how every time, 9 times out of 10, if it's a black horror, it's always black trauma. Mm-hmm. It's always related to black trauma. Like that's the only thing.
Did you see The Blackening?
I did. I did. And you know what?
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot.
I like how
fun.
No, it made fun of it, so it was cool. It was that one. I'll give it a pass.
It was a subversion for sure. But like, I do. Okay, so we already ruined one movie. I don't want to ruin The Blackening.
Let's ruin another one.
We won't ruin The Blackening.
But The Blackening, the true villain of The Blackening is kind of compelling. I'm not gonna hold you, because as somebody who is like,
who's the villain? Sally Mae?
Spades.
Oh, Spades.
Spades. That's the villain of the movie.
As somebody who is like
not, got you.
I guess like
black enough.
The average black, like I'm an alternative black. Like
I like that.
I love alternative black. I knew that about you. I love your style.
Black.
I love your style.
That's why I'm like, I feel like, cause I'm not gonna hold you. Please don't judge me, y'all. But I don't know how to play spades either.
That's okay.
I learned.
We just taught me like a month ago.
You know how to play spades?
Yeah,
you blacker than the rest of us, bro.
Oh wait, no, we're talking about The Blackening, so that's not a good thing here.
It's not.
That's true.
Not.
But yeah, like what you saying?
You're outnumbered.
He doesn't know how to play spades either. Patty, do you know spades?
Wait, hold on. We've been married for 7 years, and you now, Mike, in the corner just saying, "I don't know how to play spades."
Yeah, you ain't see him at every family reunion not playing spades.
Right, just grabbing a second plate.
Just like, oh, you want to play? Yeah, I'll get next game. I'll get next game.
No, I just come out. He's like, oh, actually, let me go. I'm gonna fix me a plate.
I thought he was really hungry. I just thought he was hungry.
Yeah, y'all playing goldfish? No, spades.
No, I'm gonna fix me a drink. Anybody want something?
I mean, to be fair, we're West Indian, so if we go to a cookout, it's Domino's.
Yeah, it's Domino's.
That's Domino's.
I just learned Domino's. It's too much math.
I used to play math.
We didn't play Domino's with the math.
Well, you can't win Domino's unless you're wearing Clarks. You have to wear Wallabies. And the person who plays Domino's, if they have like what's they call the swords in their hands when you do a lot of work. What's that, Mike?
Calluses?
Not blisters. Calluses.
Yeah.
If they have calluses in all four, don't play dominoes with them. Because the way they slam the domino and break the whole table, I'm not a part of that, sir.
I have seen some people break some dominoes before.
They do the special, do the special Jamaican pop. Like,
I didn't know dominoes could break until somebody did in front of me. I like,
they
broke the hard ass plastic. Yeah. The table was fine. The domino was broken. I was like, shit.
I can't. I need to take my time deciding each move. So I can hardly play spades even. But okay, we've gone deep into movies. What are horror comics looking at right now? How are the industry doing? Do you have any favorites that are coming out?
Oh, that are coming
Yeah, because like horror movies you've seen, but what about horror comics?
We don't really have a lot. There is, I will say, there is The Summer Hikaru Died from Yin Press. That the first volume of that came out this summer, I believe it was. That is pretty good. I still have to finish it. I'm about 90% done.
What about The Face with the Circle?
Junji Spiral?
Yes.
Uzumaki? Yes. That came out already though.
No. It's on Netflix too.
That's the anime's out.
Yeah. That's another. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yeah, I know that he announced it, but it has not come out.
Oh, I'm so scared because I saw Junji Ito's Gyo, the fish one.
Oh, that was what is it called?
Terrifying.
You know he loves cats.
No, I know it's Gyo, but the animation came out in
years ago, maybe 2014, 15.
The animation for Gil?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about the Master of Horror. I forget what it's called, but they did a new animated
Tales of the
series.
Macabre?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah. Not good?
I didn't see it because I saw the first one, the Junji Ito collection on Crunchyroll, and I was just like...
I heard terrible things about that.
Is it really bad?
Like, they said it was more goofy than anything.
It was really goofy. The budget was not budgeting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was not involved.
They did it Reading Rainbow style again?
The what?
Reading Rainbow style. So I don't know if you saw The Way of the House Husband, but they hardly even animated it. It looked more like a Reading Rainbow style where it's like a still picture that it moves like 2 inches.
Animatic kind of
thing.
Yeah,
more like an animatic.
So I feel like for Way of the House Husband, like, even if you go into it not expecting that, once you realize that that's the style, it's like, okay, cool. They're just doing something different. The problem with the Junji Ito collection was that everybody came in thinking it was going to be a regular anime, and like it wasn't stylized to not be a regular anime.
Nah.
But then they had technical issues where, like, I don't know if y'all know how animation works or like traditional animation works, because I think I think it was done.
Do you forgot what podcast you on? Like, you really gonna sit there?
I'm just saying. So listen.
No,
so like, you know,
it's fine.
You know how, like,
but don't do it in a way that, like, don't diss us. Don't get the style.
Listen,
you dummies.
Animation for dummies. No. So like. So the background is a separate thing. From like the foreground where the character is going to be at, right? Mm-hmm. There was a scene in one episode where so you have to make sure that everything is like laid flat and proper, right? So that the animation moves properly and, you know, it has the effect. It's animating. Somebody on the staff, it had to be an intern, could have been an intern, I don't know, but the background was good. But the cell that the main character was on, that's supposed to be in the foreground, was slightly lifted at one point.
Oh, so you saw it?
You can see the background under the character. So the character is cut off because that's how animation works. You only draw what is meant to be seen. But because it's lifted up, the character is flat on the bottom, still moving, mind you. Still just... And then the background is showing at the bottom of the.
That's what you get for telling me to get coffee every morning for the staff. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get.
It's giving intern, or it's giving tired. I don't know. The budget was not budgeting on that.
How
one.
You not melt?
How are they gonna greenlight that? Because Junji Ito is like the face of horror manga.
Right.
He was not in charge of that.
There's no way he could have been. I don't know the name of the animation studio that did it.
Fucked up. That's what it's called. Fucked up.
It wasn't great. They played him with that budget. I don't know.
They did not care.
Yeah,
they did not care.
Either they didn't care.
Studio Dean.
Ooh,
yes,
that's rough. They do some good stuff on other stuff.
Not this time. That's a shame. So, do you feel like you get scared if you're reading a horror manga, or does it really have to be like at least animated or a live action show? You get scared by manga or comics?
Manga is scary. Manga is scary, especially with the page turning. Like, manga gets scary. Live action can also be scary. I have not found a very scary anime. And I've been looking. I have not.
Yeah, I've heard there's been an issue.
No, Hellgirl isn't scary. It's good, but it's not scary because I can watch Hellgirl.
I feel like it always ends up either goofy or
mad
full on action.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's one of the two, and it just can't find that balance of just, oh, this is creepy. Like, I know Tokyo Ghoul is technically classified as horror, and I'm like, no.
So, like, that's why I'm so excited for the Uzumaki animation when it comes out, because it's looking like it's going to properly be scary. Because the Junji Ito collection was giving goofy. You had, like, characters, in the same way the animatics was with Way of the House Husband, you had characters, like, kind of hop at certain points. It's just, it was like,
guys,
what's going? Was y'all embezzled? Was there a rogue employee at some point? Because like it's not giving full budget. Just took all the money.
Probably
the budget was gone. Somebody's daughter was sick, or somebody's graduating. I don't know, but
somebody threw one big ass party. Like, yo, we have a massive budget. Party ended like, oh, you only had that.
Right.
Do the best.
Like some of Satoshi Kon stuff, like not Paranoia Agent, but Perfect Blue.
Paranoia Agent is good.
It's good. It's good, but you don't find that scary. I found Perfect Blue a little scary.
Perfect Blue is scary. Perfect Blue is getting scarier to me the more online reach I get, because that's a scary ass concept. And granted, at the time in Japan, and just like in the world, like, well, that movie came out a little later before the internet started picking up in the West. But just like the idea of like the internet being new and not quite understanding what it is and being afraid of it. And then now it's like being used to like stalk and like just go after somebody, like a big star. Like that's a scary idea.
Yeah, and how easily people can find exactly where you are just from online stuff.
Right. But then it's like, it gets, now that we're in the future, like that's a real issue. Especially like in Asia with like pop culture stuff, like pop, like idols and stuff like that. So it's relevant for sure, but like that does make me a little nervous. It does make me.
I guess that's a different kind of horror, where it's like not just like gruesome horror, but hey, this might really happen. That is the scariest shit to me.
That is
things
scary,
that are slightly too possible.
Yeah.
Summertime Rendering.
I agree. I haven't seen that. What's that?
It's not scary, but it's good.
Hard. Yeah. It's hard.
It's technically hard. Yeah, it's an anime on Hulu. Full thing is available. I think 23, 24 episodes.
But
really good.
Like
slightly time traveling.
Is it like
Oshinoko?
Yeah,
first episode. Yeah,
first episode of Oshinoko.
That's why it's not horror. It's more like psychological. It reminds me a lot of Boku Dake ga Inai Machi, Erased.
Yes. Erased was good.
It gives me heavy Erased vibes.
Erased was good.
Sorry, I get the mic and
I was like, yo.
Life Flex brought to you by Stevie.
I'm glad.
When you said it, I was like,
I always forget the English title of it. I was like, it's Boku Dake.
She know why she did it.
Yeah.
Life Flex brought to you by
I respect it.
She got it.
I got it.
She got it.
Once you said it, I knew what it was, but I forgot it in English.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. If you like Erased, I recommend Summertime Rendering.
I'll check it out.
So it was a good trip through.
Have y'all seen Yamishibai?
No.
That is the one anime that I can say with like definitely is scary. And it's interesting because it is done in that same animatic style of like with
really. Yeah. So like House Husband, why do they keep doing that for these horror then? I wonder if
they don't invest money.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It works for the horror stuff. It works because the movements are so uncanny and like weird that it's like it works. It works. You got to see it. Yamishibai
makes it reasonable.
Okay,
it's good. I don't know if you should watch certain episodes. Certain episodes do kind of stick with you, but like if you enjoy like if you're a big fan of like J horror in general, like Japanese horror movies and like just certain tropes that are in Japanese horror, you're gonna like Yamishibai. But like you kind of know it's coming because you're already used to the tropes, but it's just like it's fun.
Okay, what kind of horror? Because I'm kind of weak against body horror. Like if I'm watching something scary, I cannot eat. It's kind of like how you don't want to watch a zombie movie while eating spaghetti.
The older that I get, the more I start feeling like that. Before, I used to be able to watch like The Devil's Rejects and just be able to like gnaw down and like, oh, that's fun. I can't do it no more. I can't do horror and food. But Yamishibai doesn't really have that much body horror. It's more like creepy and like unsettling stuff. But like again, if you know the like Japanese horror tropes, then like it's not that bad. Like stuff that's done in a school, the teacher is late, leaving the class, the school because of work, and then it's like some ghost is after. Like that's normal stuff.
I kind of get it because it's weird. I'm chicken shit, but I love horror light novels.
I haven't read any horror light novels. Is that like the jam? Because I might get into that then.
I don't know if they are. I always read like half romance, half horror. Because all my horror night novels are also like BL horror night novels.
I feel that.
It's a very specific niche, but
let me slide you this dick.
You should read.
Let me just slide this in real quick
because it's in the
So it's manga.
It's a manga. You won't use lube. That's
heard it actually sounds good. Is it you said that was Yen Press?
It's Yen Press, and I wasn't.
It's published in print.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second volume is not out yet, but I got the first volume.
I do like when the first volume's out.
Check it out.
Hold on, we don't go past 5. That Derby just say that.
What did he say?
We had a whole separate conversation.
Yeah, we had a whole separate conversation. Yes, good.
It's like the horror about it is there's no lube in the BL.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy.
You lay off my BL. Ignore that.
I'm not laying off it. I'm saying that would be horrifying.
That is funny.
Because you know it's a BL, so it's going to be like 10 inches at least.
Can you imagine
5 to 6 inches of curve?
Derbs, the neighbors is like, what's that smell? Is that a fire?
It's the cursed demon penis.
Burning upstairs?
They just burning through these sheets.
The Summer Hikaru died. You're recommending that one. Any other like good horror manga?
Good horror manga. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've recommended this a few times before, but it's really good. The Drifting Classroom by Kazuo Perez. Really good. It's done by Viz. If you have the Viz app, it's up on the app, and it's a fairly quick read compared to the other stuff that's out. It's a quick read, but it's really good. It is old school though. It's like I think it came out in like maybe the 60s or the 70s, but with old school stuff comes some old school values. So take that with a grain of right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but that one is really good. Monster is not really like a horror, but it's
I know Derby loves Monster.
I do love Monster.
I love Monster.
But yeah, I wouldn't call it a horror. That's more mystery than anything.
Mystery and like thriller, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the difference between horror and thriller?
It's
thriller's more exciting.
A cousin.
I think it's more suspense.
More suspense. Sometimes a little more action as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's a serial killer, but he ain't doing anything too gruesome. He's just killing people.
He on the run.
Exactly.
It's the kind where I see people like them causing pain that like I feel it. Like anytime there's like a peeling the skin off the fingers thing, I can't.
Yeah, I feel like that enters more horror.
Nah. They don't peel the skin. What they do, they peel the fingernail.
Yeah, there's like one torture scene, really. And it's not that bad.
It's really good, though. Monster is really good.
Damn,
of course.
Even though it's not a horror. And the anime is on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Great read, too.
Very good read. Very good read.
So, I wanted to get back to my favorite horror manga. Oh, you thought it was you? I'm kidding. Now I can't stop talking about it enough. I love RESENTER. It's amazing. I love the representation. It's so dope. It's so fire. I see me in every single character.
Oh,
whether they
I don't know if you want to do that in RESENTER.
No, you can't. Right? Not the one that's not dead. That's all I can say. I represent.
They're all dead.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that's the point.
No, not the ones.
Hold on.
Let me elaborate.
That's literally page 1.
That is true. That is true. The reason I say that is because there's 3 important women in this not chapter. Okay,
Chapter, yeah.
In this chapter, right? The recent chapter that just was released. And I love the fact that we see different ranges of Black women in this horror. And usually when it comes to, Black women in anything, you always get the, no, you didn't. The
sassy black friend, sassy black women.
Yeah.
They call him a sapphire.
Yes.
In film, yeah, the sapphire.
And of course, it's you, so I knew I wasn't going to get that. Right. But the fact that I didn't get it, and the fact that you broke it down to 3 women that we all know, or we're one of them. Like, you have one. What's shorty with the glasses? I forgot her name.
Tippy.
Yeah. You have Tippy, who was later introduced, right? She just got in the bitch, right? And she is some low key, like the voice of maybe reasoning, but ignorance as well. Like, ignorance is bliss. Like, she's very innocent.
She's young.
She young. She don't know no better.
She's a young girl.
You know, she's the one that's always like, you think we should do that? Like, really? Like, why? Is that the only option we have? Bitch, we in the middle of a fucking murder scene. Now you want to question if this is the right... Like, I could see a friend of mine doing that, saying that. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. Hence, Bree.
So, I knew you were talking about me, and then as soon as you said the other one, so yeah, that's you. You're the one, bitch. We're in the middle of the murder scene.
Does that make Derbs Rhea then?
He is ready to murder. He is immediately down for murder.
All right, look, it's just usually the best solution. All right, history has taught me that it kind of fixes most problems.
Seasoned one.
Shout out to Aaron. But I do like how every single woman in this they all have different personalities, different purposes, but they do still have the same end goal. It's just the road to their end goal is so different, and you want to read more about them. And it's just like, it's so dope, it's so fire. And I feel like in one chapter you like, I can relate to this bitch, but then you read the next chapter like, hold on. The other one was wilding. I think I like her more now. And I love how you have so much the diversity of these women. And people who read this, if you're non-black, hello, you get to see different ranges of how black representation can be done properly. We don't always have to be angry. We don't always have to be loud and obnoxious. We don't always have to sit there and just be like the comic relief.
Right.
You know, we can have different levels, different layers, different dynamics, and we can actually be written well. And this is why I feel like only black people should write for black people. I'm just saying.
I never fully agree with that, but Gigi,
I'm with you there. No,
I want them to write better. Learn from black people to see how to write for black people. What I love in this one is all of your background patterning. Like, some of it is so creepy. Like the patterns you use in the background and the higher and like the screaming souls. Oh, it's immediately disturbing all the time. Plus, is it watercolor you use to draw this?
Thank you for that. But so for the background,
it's watercolor.
It's not watercolor. It's actually ink wash. So for all the manga artists, people that are going to be watching, I need y'all to watch Naoki Urasawa's Manben, because that's where you learn all the techniques. So there's this show Manben where like professional manga artists in Japan teach you their tips and tricks.
Is this on YouTube or something?
It's on YouTube. Okay. It's not supposed to be on YouTube, but it's on YouTube.
Where can you stream it?
I can't say.
Yeah, no, that's how things go away. Just let us know after the show.
Just know it exists.
It exists. Do a Google search.
You'll find it.
11th page of Google.
Yeah, exactly.
11th page. Wow.
Got to go to the 11th page.
Yeah, the 8th O. But anyway, there's a manga artist who actually used that technique, and I got it from him. Tsutomu Takahashi is his name. And basically, rather than taking the time to cut tones out or to do it digitally, I was trying to experiment a little bit and use ink wash to do the tones.
What is ink wash?
So ink wash, you just have regular ink, and then you get a thing of water, and then on the paper, you dip the ink, dip it into the water, and it'll do it like a wash. Oh,
so almost like a black and white watercolor.
Basically.
Okay, cool.
So that's how I started.
She's legitimately just washing the ink.
Yeah.
Just writing the name.
I don't know that there's a lot of mystery.
No. I also thought it was going to be way more.
Like lead pencil.
It's named.
It's super easy.
Perfect.
It's just super easy. Like, very simple concept. But like, yeah, that's what I use for the backgrounds for that. But after a while, on the first printing for the first half of the first chapter, I realized that it was a little too dark. So that's why I decided, okay, I'm just going to work with the standard screen tones after that. So, but yes, I do appreciate that. I think I may bring that technique out for certain situations, maybe for
like special impact pages?
Impact pages, or like the first, for like each volume, the first like few pages. Like when you first open it up and it's like grayed out, there's like some values there. I might do it for that. But otherwise, because I was using it for their skin tone also, and I tried to give like some variation in their skin tone, it's too dark to print. So
that sounds racist.
No, because when you have to layer the ink, Patty, whatever. When you gotta layer the ink, it becomes too dark, and things always get darker when you print. That's the printer's fault. That's not me, okay? That's the prints being racist, all right? Tell them to change the technology. That's not on me. I'm abiding by what I've got.
So I was excited to see the second half of chapter 1 coming out, because I think this might have been the first time we finally saw some like white characters as well. And I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
There's some white people. Do you find a difference in drawing black characters versus white characters in terms of like technique?
For sure. It's a lot easier to draw white characters because everybody draws them. Everybody draws them. So there's no like, so
bad ways to learn how to do it.
Right. Like, so for particularly for me, making black characters look anime like, but keeping certain features without overdoing it was actually really difficult. And I had to really like do a huge deep dive during like early 2021 when I first started developing RESENTER, because what I didn't want, obviously we all know that like black characters are done dirty in anime.
Oh yeah.
And like anime and manga, the lips are like huge, like people's jawlines are massive, their bodies are massive. It's crazy. It's inhumane sometimes with certain artists how they depict black bodies. But obviously I didn't want that. And I didn't want like hyper caricature where Yuki is not.
Please ignore my dog.
I tried. I tried to feed him.
I was so scared. I thought it was my son.
Right.
I was like, I know I fed him.
Right.
Yeah. He ate the snacks and then was like, all right, back to this one, and thanks for the energy there.
Yeah, it probably won't even appear on the recording.
You can edit this out, Patty.
Nah, it's staying in. I'm lazy as fuck.
But sorry, so drawing black people.
So with drawing black people, like okay, first of all, Naoki Urasawa is a huge influence of mine on my art because the range and diversity of characters that he creates in his manga is something that I wanted to pull from in creating like animated, in creating like a manga sort of face, but like with black characters. So his work was a huge like inspiration for sure, but it did take a while to figure it out. That being said, it was a lot easier to draw the white characters because it's quick. Everybody knows.
I mean, it's just like you're basically asking her, how do you cook unseasoned chicken? Just don't do nothing to it. Just
throw it in the pot.
Right. So you just got to like swipe. They're on the page. Good, next.
Handle.
Pretty much.
Don't got to color nothing in. It's just they're the page. They're the color of the page.
Yeah.
Just outline them. Yeah. Handled.
Basically.
With people of color, you have to add skin tone, texture, hair color.
Right, and figure out how it works with the background. Because like their color has to be different from the background color. Have you ever like drawn one then realized, crap, they blend in with shadows?
Yeah, that was part of the reason that I was having issues with the ink wash for the skins and for the background, because it was too dark in printing, and it was just blending too much.
But have you ever taken advantage of that? Like, because this is a horror manga, so sometimes you want them to blend into the shadows, and you just want their eyes to pop out.
I haven't had a scene where I needed to do that, but that is a good idea for something in the future.
Nice.
We'll send you a check.
You mean a bill?
We'll send you a bill.
Right.
Like, what?
I appreciate the check.
Nah. I'll take 2 cents for every volume that's sold, and that has that.
To your point about the background, there is one scene where it gets kind of crazy, and Jackie is sort of full faced. The background is like almost basically white because y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's why the background is basically almost white, because Jackie's already dark skinned. I have to tone her, and like it's just a bit more impactful without there being so much going on in the back, and just having a basically white background and then her dark skin on the page.
Yeah, because you focus on her. It's like everything is centered on her.
Not just focused on her, but because I didn't want any blending in the background, so she could stand out more.
Okay, so he was lazy. Gotcha.
Wow.
I can't win. Bro.
But I love her though.
Just sit here.
I love the manga.
Drink my water wine.
No, but I love the manga.
It's wash to miss you.
It's long overdue. It's long overdue.
Miss you wash.
So what do you do when you're writing to make sure you don't accidentally fall into too many black trauma tropes? Because I feel like when it comes time to like black heart, it's so easy to just like slip into those.
Yeah. I mean,
we live horror every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
If I'm going to be honest, this story does pull from a lot of my own personal stuff. And I think that's how I avoid.
You tippy?
I was tippy at one time.
Okay.
I was tippy at one time.
Because I felt it because the hairstyle. Like, that looks like little.
I just cut my hair.
I'm just
cut my hair.
I'm just saying.
Just cut my hair.
So you're saying you were tippy at one point?
I was tippy at one point.
Were you at Ray at one point and Jackie at one point? Or are you pulling this from like people around you?
So part of it is being pulled from people in my life. Part of it is being pulled from my own life experiences and my thoughts. Granted, I just want to clarify that this is not my story. These women don't relate to me personally, but a lot of
gotta cover your tracks. I get that.
But also like I don't want people to be like, oh, like, you know, just making assumptions about what the story is going to be or about me, which they're not directly linked. But I was pulling from my own life situations and my own thoughts and my own experiences and some family stuff.
So you was reincarnated?
No.
What?
But I was pulling from some stuff because I don't know, there's a saying when you write what you know, right? Mm-hmm. And like I do have experience writing, but this is my first time writing like a big series like this. So I didn't want it to be tropey, and I didn't want it to come from a place that was like inauthentic or like a place that I didn't quite know how to properly write from. Mm-hmm. Like I know my experience, I know how I have felt, I know how the people around me have felt about, you know, different things involving certain experiences. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to tap into that stuff for these characters. So I think that's what saves it from being tropey or like hyper traumatic or
by just adding in yourself a little bit, not too much. You don't need to like flash the crowd, but just bits and pieces here and there.
It's the skeleton. It's the skeleton, but the rest of the story is built up on that skeleton of like actual personal experience or like real life stuff. All right,
so if that's the case, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So if you were given 3 options, if you were murdered, if you were given 3 options, 1, either to be reincarnated, 2, either become a ripper and get back the person that killed you. And what was the third one?
The third one is to be for a ripper to take revenge on your behalf.
On your behalf, yes. That one was corny. But that's just for me because I got to be there to see it.
Yeah,
I got to do this myself.
I can't prove you did it.
You gotta come to me.
Right, you got the video. You got
right. Like, do I got to check? Like, what is this?
Right. No, that don't mean nothing. But what would you have done? What was your option? What option would you choose?
If you have been murdered, sorry.
If I had been murdered. I think at this point in time where I'm at right now, I think at this point I would at this point I would let it go. I want to say though, a few years back, I would have absolutely been I would have had to be a ripper and get my own revenge for sure.
Actions of your consequence. That chasing me right now.
But I thought rippers weren't allowed to get their own revenge. They got revenge for everyone else.
They are, and that's what makes
that's what made it like the main conflict of this. Like, you can get this superpowered, not exact superpower, but slightly superpowered and seek vengeance, but you're never allowed to seek your own. And it's like,
exactly. You're always supposed to work
my vengeance. So I don't care about your vengeance, though. Yeah, she fully's going in trying to break the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it's a rule that doesn't seem like it's written down anywhere.
Ray knew that. And Ray didn't care, right? Ray was like, "You interested? You
That's not Ray's problem, though."
Yo, exactly. Yeah. I'm just here to do my job, get my check, and go home.
That's why Dirt is Ray. Same energy.
But here's the thing: you already know once you hit the council, they're like, "Who brought this bitch? It's you."
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be surprised if it turns out Rhea got her own vengeance too and just ain't tell nobody. I ain't gonna be surprised. I ain't telling you what to write. I'm be excited no matter what you write.
Nah.
I'm just saying I ain't gonna be surprised.
The speed I'm hitting that reincarnate button, like I'm done. This life was bullshit. I'm not gonna work. Do you even pay your reapers? The rippers? Do the rippers get paid?
In vengeance.
I'm sorry, I can't buy ramen with vengeance. Nah. Can't buy manga with vengeance. Honestly, I can't get a Crunchyroll subscription with vengeance.
You can definitely still read it as a ripper. Like, Who's gonna stop you?
If you roll out, you know what I'm saying, in the daytime, nobody can see you. You just go to little Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, who's gonna stop you?
Nobody's gonna stop you.
That is the question. Do they have to have day jobs?
No.
Right? Because they don't have to eat, right? Like,
don't they need apartments? Don't they gotta rent stuff out?
They have apartments. I would say.
Oh, is it provided by the job? Does the job
provide? I would say
because that's different.
I would say the Ripper realm is probably more. How do I want to say this? I'm not trying to spark like a political debate, but I would say people are taken care of. There is one thing happening. It is just one thing. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
It sounds like I can read all the manga as a Ripper. It's
kind of I'll consider
communism. Everybody is one.
You heard it here, folks. Rippers are communists.
I got you.
But no.
It's not a free market in the Ripper realm.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it communism. They have to work.
We all have.
They do the ripping job.
That's the job.
But it's just room and board incled with the contract.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. They get a company car. That's all.
I'm not mad at it. They get a company elevator.
Boom.
Ooh.
There we go. Everybody got their own elevator.
I'm taking bodies out every night.
Right?
Can I please have a place to stay?
You got a place to stay.
Yeah, that's the least you could do.
That's a little different.
You know how much to get? You know how hard it is to get blood out of cashmere? No, come on, stop. My Louis Vuittons?
Not the Louis Vuittons.
Not the Louis.
Not the Louis.
Wait,
Not the
those
red
already
bottoms.
like red bottom. So
well, you know,
like
the red bottoms can take them over.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, they'll be fine.
I'm purposely work for tonight.
Right.
Get that repolished in the bottom.
Step on somebody.
So now chapter 1 is completely done. This is the full entirety of chapter 1.
Done. I am not doing another thing of chapter 1. I'm not adding nothing. It's going to be on to the next.
All
right. So you have plans for chapters 2 through whatever?
I have plans for the entire series. I literally, I sat down at my computer earlier this week and I just typed everything out. So I know everything that's going to happen. There are some.
Did you bring the computer? Did you bring the laptop?
No, I did not.
Are there Easter eggs in chapter 1 that I'm going to read like chapter 20 and be like, oh my God, nice. I got to go back and read that and see it again.
Certain things. I can't quite say in what format them Easter eggs are in, but there's certain things.
We can tell you what format. Just put it in the Google Drive. Just bring the notes in the Google Drive. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. We'll keep it secret. It'll stay amongst us.
I already told y'all too much.
Allegedly.
I already told y'all.
We're the ones that got to tell you if it's too much for us. You can't tell us it's too much.
I already told y'all.
Never too much. Never too
much.
I already told y'all some bits and pieces.
That's not a big
We'll take
piece.
more.
How do you keep it all in your head, though? This is something you have to write for years. You said it's already been at least 2 years since you started it.
Yeah. But, I mean, I've been writing before. I just have never written anything at this scale. But, I mean, fan fiction counts as writing.
Oh, 100%.
I've been writing since I've been
If you've seen me on my phone all day, it's because I've been stuck in a really good one.
I feel that.
That's not true.
My
if you see her on
the
phone all day, it's because she's writing it and she's not letting us know where it is.
I am not. Stop
Yes,
it.
she is. Yes, she is.
There is still a bounty out to find Bree's fan fiction.
No, there is not.
Yes,
it is $50 directly from me.
It is 50.
Right?
It is
Like
50
people don't
berries.
need to be reading it.
It's 50 berries.
One of my best friends, this is like my bestest best friend. I've known this girl since I've been like 6 years old. She got me into writing fan fiction.
Good for her.
Middle school. And she's a very good writer.
And you read her stuff, right?
Of course. But
right.
but this is,
Brie?
we're talking about like junior
I
high.
would die.
We're talking about junior high. So like some of the stuff that I wrote, I had uploaded online.
Oh.
And I've told...
Wait, AO3 or fanfic.net?
AO3.
Oh.
No, fanfic.net.
It was .net? Okay.
Fanfic.net. I don't know if AO3 was out back in the day.
Probably not.
Probably not, right?
It was a little newer. I think that started around 2009 or so.
Yeah.
After the first round of purges.
This is definitely before. So fanfiction.net. But I told this to my chat on Twitch, and they was like, "Oh, what you was doing? I was like,
y'all don't need to know."
Right. So people have been kind of like trying to like look and see. I can't tell y'all. And you can't search my name up. You're not going to find nothing.
All right. Well, if you find anybody sleepy _Bree, let us know.
Really think Bree would be dumb enough to use that same name?
It's not gonna be under Sleepy Bree. It's not gonna be under
It's gonna be under
Sugar.
something else.
It's gonna be under something else. track it down.
Matcha baby.
Green matcha baby. I'm putting bounties out for my stuff. Leave it. Yes. If you find it, enjoy it. You enjoy it. Otherwise, y'all don't need to know.
That's the problem. We can't enjoy it because we haven't read it.
You don't even read fan fiction.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. It's yours. It's yours. I want to read it.
You right?
I want to read it because I feel like this shit is gonna be so good and so sick.
No,
I'll be like, yo, Bree really thought this.
Wait, how long
it's gonna be the most nastiest shit I've ever read in my life.
I started reading it early, but I was like too shy to write it, so I was relatively young when I started writing on fanfic.net.
Like middle school?
Not young. I didn't write my first fanfic until college.
No.
I was a late starter, but I read early.
Anytime when somebody uses the church's Wi-Fi to read smut, I already know when you put out your shit, it's gonna be fire.
The church's Wi-Fi?
The church
reading fanfiction?
No, you see, I went to a Christian school, and the school was attached to a church, but I couldn't use the school Wi-Fi, but the church Wi-Fi signal could get to the school.
So she uses the church's Wi-Fi.
Amen.
I'm making sure all my accounts are set to private for y'all.
I know you was reading Lemons on the church Wi-Fi.
You don't worry about the details. You know I was, but we don't need to worry about the details. Like, lemons, limes, grapefruit, all the citrus.
Bro, if y'all are in the fanfiction space, y'all know what I'm talking about. I know Bree was out here reading Lemons, bro.
I don't know what that means.
They don't see that. They're not real fanfiction people. They don't even know.
I know I'm not a real fanfiction.
Whoa. First of all, relax. I don't gotta be a real fan to still want to know what my friend is writing.
Bro, I said fan fiction people. It's not no fan fiction people. We got our own language, bro.
I wouldn't know since somebody would be
secret.
No, but y'all would be secret. Y'all would be secret. How am I supposed to know?
You can Google that.
Well, I don't want to enter with strangers, I want to enter with people I know.
Hence, let us in. Let us in. Stop playing.
Why don't you want to share this wonderful thing you have?
It's not like you got to bring a +1 in order to start reading.
It's just like Clubhouse. This is how it works.
Yes, it's like Clubhouse. Yes, it is. It's like Clubhouse. I'm going to tell you, and I know Bree shit is mad good. It's been 4 years. She never let me get a piece of nothing. I know this shit is juicy. I know it's about to be ham. I know it's about to go hard. And I know she don't want me to see it. But when
if you are a fellow fan picker out there, just know you are welcome to try to search me. But, in fanfic rules, mind your business.
Facts.
$50.
Mind your business.
Facts.
I know it's nasty. I know it's nasty.
Right?
They don't even want people publishing their stuff. Like, I think some people, if you lose your pseudonym, they get mad at you. Or like if you get rid of your pseudonym, people get mad. You can't publish your stuff. If you start making movies, making money from your shit, sometimes people get upset. They're like, this is not in the spirit of fan fiction.
I do get annoyed.
It's the spirit of rent, bitch.
I don't love
when am I going to sleep to write the shit?
You said the spirit of rent.
I don't like when fan pickers make movies. I don't.
Here's all you have to do. Give them the money instead.
That's it.
If not, I'm sorry. Accept that they need money. Capitalism.
I got shit to do. I got shit to pay.
I'm not that deep in it. I get your bag. I'm not that deep in it.
I know. Yeah, get right. At least it's been the ones that I don't care about that have become movies. So I'm okay with it.
Focus on letting it out. Fuck the bag. You need to let the shit out. I need to read the chapters. Stop it.
It's very low quality.
So
I do not proofread.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't got a beta.
I have read some low quality
here
stuff.
And did our taxes. She sit here talking about shit.
Yo, y'all have seen my text. Have I ever sent you a text that didn't have typos? Have I ever? Can you show me a single text I've sent you that didn't have an error?
First of all,
I'm sure there's a hello somewhere.
I'm telling y'all right now.
I get it.
Y'all probably don't want to read it. I have read some. First of all, I've read my own.
So you have read hers
back in the day, not hers, but I have read some shitty fan fictions. It's not worth it, bro.
It's not Bree.
It's not worth it.
Bree is too bougie.
It's not worth it.
And Bree has such standards when it comes to reading quality shit.
That don't matter.
I don't
reading and writing is different.
Thank you, Gigi. Gigi gets
her
it.
layout, her format might be on point, but it might be doodle. The rest of it.
No. If it was doodle, I would have been like, all right, Bree, I don't give a fuck. I know it's doodle. But it's Bree. I know Bree. This is top notch tier.
I've read some bad fan fictions in the past.
Thank you.
It's not worth it.
I know I'm a good writer. That's why I publish anonymously on .net.
Oh my god. I feel like the title's gonna be like, I slept with a dude and now his penis is a grenade. What do I do now?
I know some light novel title, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'd watch that.
Some long ass light novel title.
Some long ass shit.
And it was a grenade, you say?
It's a grenade.
Like, did it blow up
Y'all
like
might not
traditionally?
believe that I did read a light novel called My Cherry Explodes in the Apocalypse.
Oh my god.
I feel it. I feel that
might be her shit. Guys, hint. This is an Easter egg. That might be Bree shit. Ooh.
I said
exploding
light novel,
genitalia. Go.
Search. That'd be fire.
So if the Black Ramen podcast audience, right? If they listening and watching to this and they like, damn, they doing a bounty hunt? What y'all offering?
Nothing.
$50. I was very clear.
That is so disrespectful.
Derby's 50, my 50. I'm making 100. Making 100.
Boom.
Anyone else? If you uncover my stuff and can prove it's me, I'm shutting down all my accounts and deleting all my fics.
Doesn't really matter.
I'm
The
deleting
internet
everything.
is forever.
That is true.
Like,
That's
yeah,
true.
obviously, if you find it, screenshot everything. Like, what?
Listen, our link tree is going to be in the bottom of the
The
screen.
way I will never write fanfic again. Ever.
Are you still currently writing?
Yes.
Not really. No.
That's not
In the
enough.
last
It's been
2
years.
Oh, okay.
Bree has a stance.
Okay, I don't know about last 2 years, maybe.
That's
Okay,
not
that's
a
reasonable.
no.
Bree has a stance. When she's on her phone and she's like this a certain way, she's writing. She's not reading. She's writing.
I can't write on my phone. I can't write on my phone. I only write during work.
Ooh.
We're not worried about
You better fix on your face, Bree.
She blew herself up.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Get the gunshots. Get the gunshots, Petty.
The amount I have accomplished during work. I know. When are you most motivated to write? It's when you're bored as hell. Oh shoot, I really should.
Yeah, no.
Not my current job though. Never my current job. I love my job.
Don't look at me. I'm in my room working hard when Bree's doing whatever she's doing.
I am.
We can change the topic.
I got the shovel and I'm digging deep.
You done on that one.
Forget
Done on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bounty still stands. $100 if you can find Bree's fan fiction. Let us know.
50 for me.
Contact
50 for Patty.
yeah.
The whole thing.
I got Mike down for a 50. So it's like 150. 150. So if you find it, hit me up. Let us know.
All the
Screenshot.
thing, yeah.
Yep. And I need proof.
This plum is running away.
She's trying to hide the shit right now.
Yeah.
Grab her phone.
Mind your business.
I see it. She on the site.
I'm on the site right now going to private.
Oh, Bree, you ain't no fun, bro. You ain't no fun.
I don't even know how to set my crap to private.
Nice. Shout out to technology for being confounding.
Facts.
Google will help me with that later. It's okay. I know this website won't. This episode won't be out for at least 3-4 days to a week.
She
I'm good. I got time.
She said you don't.
You ain't got it.
Fast. You ain't got it, bro.
You ain't got it.
She said you slow as dust.
Yes. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna let her talk to me like that.
But this isn't about my works. It's about Gigi's and Resenter.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Why don't you look that up? Put a bounty out for that.
You can look it up on my website, ggmurakami.art for the digital copy, and then for the hard copy of Resenter, it's himawari.shop. So HIMAWARI.store. Sorry, not shop. STORE.
I mean, you gotta be sure.
Yeah, got it.
Because it could be ST0RE.
That is
You never
true.
know.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Patty, I'm gonna need you to get a little text above. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all about you. I already gonna have it in the bottom of the screen.
Okay, cool.
It's
That
gonna
works.
It's gonna be.
That
great.
works. It's at the bottom. It's
I usually do a video of me screenshotting my phone while I go to your shop, and I
Okay.
scroll it, and I like, yeah.
Appreciate
I think it's
that.
cute.
Appreciate
I think it's
that.
cute.
With that, I think we're done for today.
All right, so yeah, we're done. Any final words?
I am excited for the future of Resenter.
Me too. Me too. I can't wait.
There's some I can't say it.
I really can't, so I'll talk to you after.
I can't say it, but there's some
Give me all the
some interesting
All of
news. Some interesting news. Resenter's future is looking very bright. I'm very excited. My future as a creative and among artists is looking very bright. So I'm very excited for that. I'm taking Resenter along with me. And I cannot wait for everybody to read it.
love it. That's the white people audience. I wanted the black ones.
I don't know what that is.
I should have got the black ones.
So we're sure we have a black one.
Nah, I took it down because I didn't like the sound quality. Well, I gotta put it back in. I want a Martin audience.
I think that was
the Def Jam audience.
I'm pretty sure that was a Def Jam audience.
It was, I gotta get another one. This sound like Seinfeld. Look. That's Seinfeld.
It is giving Seinfeld a little bit. A little bit.
All right, cue that ending music.
All right.
What's with them Dodgers? I don't know what he be saying, but he be saying something.
None of this should be funny.
I wouldn't say all that.
I mean, no, it's only funny because Kramer.
But Kramer, right? I was about to say
he's racist and shit.
George is hilarious.
George is fucking.
George
funny.
Is that guy.
George is
George in the lane.
Yo, George in the lane. Oh my god, when George finally got his headphones and he was listening to Elaine talking nasty.
I remember that episode.
I don't either.
I remember that episode when he was in a hospital bed and his mom caught him. They caught him in the not the hospital bed. They caught him at home.
Besides the point.
He got caught.
Peace.
Exactly. Peace. Later.